Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today, well actually yesterday at the time of recording this, the brand new British Railway 1.1 update is released, which has added many things to the game, such as new stations, new trains and more I can't even list. So let's just jump right into it because there's quite a lot to discuss. Alright, so let's start with the station, which is probably the main bit. So we have two new brand extensions to Norrington and Newhurst, with Victoria Docks just before Newhurst, and Forestdale, Astley, Hume Heath and Stirling Street as intermediate stops on the line to Norrington. Also, goodbye Watbury Castle and Pullman's Road. There has also been quite a number of station upgrades, or you could consider some to be downgraded depending on how you look at it, which include Abbey Road, Longbow Beach, Longbow, Victoria Harbour, which now has a reduced service, Preston Junction, Whetstone and Leeton, so quite a lot. Considering we have the map up, let's now talk about the routes, and this might be slightly confusing due to the station passing thing where certain trains on certain routes don't stop at every single station. I think that might be for only certain trains, but I'm not sure. But anyways, thanks to this guy on the 4th Rail Discord for giving me a list of routes. You are amazing, thank you very much. But anyways, the routes that have been changed or added are as follows, and they are Newhurst to Norrington, Victoria Harbour to Norrington, Victoria Docks to Norrington, Ashdean to Norrington, Belmont Green to Norrington, Norrington to Norrington, that's a lot of Norringtons, via Russell Lane and Broomfield, and Victoria Docks to Leeton. That is quite a lot as well for the routes. Now we get on to the new machinery known as trains. Wow, that have been added to the game, which are the Class 220, Class 221 and the Class 90. And I'm just going to group together the Class 222, no, that's not correct. The 220 and the 221 together since they're really similar, so not just waste time basically. But let's start with them, I guess, then. So the Class 220 and 221, two different trains that are very similar. Firstly, the 220 can be configured with just one 220 unit or a double, and a 220 plus 221 or a 221 plus 2220. That was really weird to say, and that probably took me like 3 tries to do. But anyways, the 221 is more simple with configs of just 5 and 10 cars, which is a lot easier to say, and both trains can be used in all intercity services but not semi-fast. That's the thing. The 220 only has 2 liveries, which is the Cross Country and Virgo liveries, and the Class 221 also has Cross Country and Virgo, but also Silk, West Coast and White. Finally, we have the Class 90, which can be configured with either 4, 5, 7 or 9 Mark III coaches, and it also has 3 different liveries, which are 4, it's one in real life but copyright exists, the classic Intercity livery, which is probably my favourite, and a different Virgo livery, which is actually different from the Class 220s and 221s. And the Class 90 can be operated as an intercity or semi-fast train, which the only other semi-fast train I think is the 170, which also has a new 6-car, well, it's a double, but yeah. And the Class 90 can only be operated on the mainline sections between Norrington and Belmont Green, and this is because there's no overhead wires on the Leeton to Newhurst section, because only diesels can go down there, and that means only the 220 and 221 can only go there. I always mess that up, I don't know why. Anyways, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. It is a bit short, but it did take quite a while to edit, and If I missed anything or mucked up on anything, just tell me in the comments below and I'll respond saying thanks for telling me. And that's it basically. Goodbye.